We found the next global pandemic, and it has nothing to do with masks.
When Lambo. I'm such a degen.
Welcome to Degenny from the blockchain, where we defy logic. And in this episode, we're revealing the next global pandemic. Actually, it does have to do with masks. MetaMask. Pun intended. I'm a dad. How about this? Not taking profits. That's a pandemic in itself, right? We all remember back in 2021, Bitcoin is going to $100,000. It doesn't even reach 70K, which is 30,000. Like, we overshot it by 30,000, right? And we didn't take profit. Crazy. So a lot of us went through it, and it became this pandemic. We all got wrecked. And let's avoid this next pandemic in 2025 and make sure we take our profits. That's my mantra. Take your profits in 2025. And let's go to the Investing Bros YouTube channel. Tim and T. Shroom were on this morning, September 6th. And Tim had a great minute and a half of this topic of taking profit and your expectations, and just make sure you actually do it. And he came up with a nice little plan on how to do that. I want to share it with you, then I'll respond to it on the back end.
I'm going to have my price levels, guys, that I'm looking at, and I'm expecting that if we hit those prices early, I might start taking some profit. But I'm not going to make the same mistake that I and many other people made back in the bull market of 2021. Let's say you believe that Cardano is getting to $8, but it's October of 2025 and the price is at $6. Guys, I don't think it's going to happen. In the same way we thought Bitcoin was going to make 100K and then it didn't happen, there is a level of you have to still be willing to change your mind. Things can happen that change it. Don't be necessarily just tied to an exact number. Look for numbers, but also pay attention to timelines. Because guess what? The fact that we were at 69,000 and everyone kept saying price is still going to go up, going to go up, going to go up, going to go up. Well, guys, the 4-year cycle said it was over. The timeline said it was over. So, to me, I'm watching prices and I'm looking for prices and hoping for prices to take profit, but I'm not going to be stuck in my way. If Bitcoin's only at 100,000, if Cardano's only at $6 or $5, if Ethereum's only at $12,000, but the time is late summer, fall of 2025, I'm going to go ahead and start taking profits and not be tied to that top number I predicted, because there's no such thing as perfection in the markets. You have to be willing to adjust your opinions, to change your mind, and take what the market gives you and regroup for the next bull run, next bear market, and trade accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, Tim just had so many great points in there. Tim's _TA on X. What a great guy in the crypto space. And T-Shroom always has some nice takes and some good analysis too. You see them around the crypto sphere. And the Investing Bros channel, check them out, subscribe. They're awesome. They're every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. So check them out. And I heard Tim say this, and it resonated so much with me on a few things. It's just basically, have your number ready, to take profit, but also look at the time frame, because again, if your $100,000 Bitcoin is your target, but it's like Tim said, the fall of 2025, you might want to start to pull some money out, right? So one tip that I can kind of give in what I'm doing with my mindset is just to lower expectations, right? So again, Tim mentioned Cardano going to $8. If it's sitting at $6 in October of 2025, pull some profits, maybe, sell a big chunk of it, right? So what I'm going to do is just lower my expectations. Like, will Ethereum get to 10K? Maybe not. Will Bitcoin even get to 100K this time around, like we thought it would last time? Maybe even not, right? It's hard to say that it won't with spot Bitcoin ETFs supposedly, out at that point. But anyway, like Cardano, $8 is more than double its all-time high, in a market cap of, it would be around 200 billion or something like that, right? If it was around 90 to 100 billion at $3 and 9 cents, and there's more tokens, more ADA on the market now, and you're at $8, we're definitely talking 200 billion plus market cap. So that's a lot. And if there's worldwide adoption and all this stuff, it might actually be a small number, but until we get there, that's still a lot. So for me, with ADA, for example, I'm going to lower my expectations and think just price discovery. $3.50, $3.20, $3.11, $3.11. Like, as soon as there's price discovery, I'm going to start pulling. Because you're not guaranteed a double top, really. Like, what if it comes back down? Is it going to go back up to $5 at that point? You're not guaranteed any of these things. But if you are at an all-time high, you are guaranteed to be selling the top in that moment on that day. So there's no shame in that. And that's my mentality, is to have your number, like Tim said, but also have your time frame. And if you're sitting in the fall of 2025 and your coin, if you're back in Solana or whatever, and it hasn't reached that $250 top again, and you think it was going to go to $400, but it's sitting at like 210, if you're getting in at this point, you're 10xing your money anyway. Start to pull that. And that's what I'm going to do, is lower my expectations, because that's going to make sure that I'm selling at the appropriate time. And when is the appropriate time? It might not even be a time frame. It's just a multiplier. So for example, if you're just looking for a 10 or 12x in your coin, and you've hit that, and it's just the spring, like in 2021, we had some big pumps, take some profit. Don't ride it all the way back down and hope that there's going to be a blow off top at the end of the year, because that never happened in 2021. But remember, at that point, when you have 10 or 12x to your coin, you are guaranteed those profits because they're sitting there. Sell it. And maybe leave a little bit of a bag for if it does go to the moon later in the year. And that's my strategy, is that I'm going to pull 80% of my bags in each coin once they do about a 10x. Maybe I'll push it to a 12x, but that around there is what I'm going to start pulling. And then I'll leave a 20% bag for a moonshot. Hopefully it happens. And if it doesn't, I can pull the rest at some point and be in a great position for the next run. So shout out to Tims_TA, Tim Warren on the Investing Bros channel. Shout out to T-Shroom. It was a nice stream this morning. Thank you so much for all you do, guys. And I hope you got something out of that message from Tim, to take profits, avoid the next pandemic or a personal pandemic of getting wrecked and not taking profits. And again, my kind of mindset is just to lower your expectations on these wild price predictions and start to pull profits sooner, just so you guarantee yourself some of those nice feelings of selling and having money in your pocket. So there you go, 2025. What is your plan for the next bull run? Does any of this resonate with you? Let me know in the comment section below. Always do your own research, because this is not financial advice. It's just my blockchain reaction. Thank you for watching.
Hey, thank you for watching to the very end. And before you go, please subscribe to the channel, crank up that like button, drop a comment and share the video. If you want to join me on the VEUIT platform, the Web3 streaming platform, I'm going to migrate all my content over there and create new content on the blockchain. My referral link is in the description below.